Howdy everyone, welcome to Slovenia and the old Slovenian Farm. I am Farmer Min. This is a new map out today, the 22nd of March by WhiteBullModding, BlackSheep modding. According to the description on ModHub, it is an imaginary area in, it'd be Europe, in Slovenia, that has small fields and meadows for small machines. That's what the description tells you. Slovenia is located in southern and central Europe. It is bordered by Italy, Austria, Hungary, and Croatia, as well as the Adriatic Sea. Slovenia is a neat little country, very mountainous. Matter of fact, when I was reading about it, only 0.6% of the territory of Slovenia is geared toward agriculture. So, pretty interesting there. The four major European geographic regions meet in Slovenia. The Alps, I'm going to pronounce these wrong, the Dinarides, the Pannonian Plain, and the Mediterranean. So, neat little location. In Slovenia, you're going to find that most animals are there. That would be sheep, pigs, cows, horses, goats, and rabbits. About 475,000 hectares of land was geared towards agriculture, used as agriculture in Slovenia. Found a couple of interesting facts about it. I'm kind of a fact guy. I like to learn about this stuff. That this is going back to 2010, so this is 8 years old here. But 208,000 people in Slovenia were engaged in agricultural activities, agricultural enterprises, and family farms. The average age of a farm manager is 57 years old. And what's even more interesting is of the farm managers in Slovenia, 27% of them are women. So that is pretty cool. Forestry is a big deal in Slovenia, as well as livestock. So here is the map. Let's take a look at the map. Whoops, wrong button. My bad. Let's take a look at the map. It's a small map. You're going to see that right. Let's just see. Kind of get it centered here. So yeah, there you go. So right here, kind of in the south central area, would be the farm, where you come in at where I am standing. On this, you're going to have all three animals, plus your free-range chickens. There are 10 fields on this map, and you own 3 of them, 4, 7, and 9. However, I was having a little tootle around here, and you can see on the map, right here next to 2, this one right here, and these 3 right here are not marked. You don't have to buy them. They are plowed and cultivated, so they are fields. So you could have a go at that. There is also lots of grassland on this map, which is not owned, so you don't have to purchase them. So you can just claim them for yourself. Basically, along the outside edge of the map, all this dark shaded area is what you would call your forest area. A lot of it you can get to. Sometimes you'll hit a little wall in there. So that is pretty neat. You have some standard sell points. You have the Stanton sawmill right here. You have the biogas plant. You have the artesian right next to the shop, which would be your wool sell point. You have the Lager House grain and the Lager House straw. Pretty much set up that way. Okay, there's a couple other interesting things. If you go across here, you're going to notice that you do start out. I started this on normal. And normal, you have quite a bit of stuff in storage. Like that, you got 15,000 liters of canola. Prices seem to be fairly decent. Not too shabby there. And also, if you scroll across, you notice that you have 10,000 liters of straw, 10,000 liters of grass, and 10,000 liters of hay. Interesting. The biogas plant would be your sell point for your slurry and your manure. The grain, Lager House grain, would be for your small grains. The biogas says it does take silage and straw. That would be in the Silo King there. Lay your house straw right next door to that. You could sell your bales. The artesian, of course, you sell your wool. And the sawmill, you would be able to sell your wood chips and logs. Wood chip price is pretty low, $2.07. So I would be interested to see what that changes to. Your equipment, all fairly new. We're all brand new, so you don't have any old equipment that is eating up maintenance costs. You do have a loan at $75,000. Of course, that is on normal. And all 3 animal types, of course, which we'll go through. And your silo has a capacity of 30,000 liters. If we look at the garage, you start off with a fair amount of stuff, actually. 2 tractors. You have an 8340 New Holland and a Puma. A loader, bucket. You have a JCB skid steer with bale fork. You have the 1660 combine with straight header. You have an anchor liner tipper. You have the Kuhn plow and cultivator, as well as the Great Plains seeder. You have a Farm Tech manure spreader, the Pottinger mower. You have a Fanex tedder, a Pottinger loading wagon, the pickup truck, water container, and a Silo King, as well as a power washer. Oh, yeah, I gotta keep going. And a beehive and a shack. Can't forget the beehive and can't forget the small shack. So that's what you own. Where you start off with. Pretty decent, I do have to say so myself. This is where we come in at, right here at the farm. I kind of break this up in 2 parts. Down there you have more of the agricultural storage and whatever. In this half of it you have the animals. So let's go around in kind of a counterclockwise motion. We will walk up here. First thing I notice, I love this cool little brick pathway, driveway, farmyard kind of thing with you have spots of gravel, spots of grass growing through with moss. I really like that. This comes up here into one of the BlackSheep Modding's sheds, and you can drive through here as well. Here sits your plow. Come down the other side. I'm assuming this is a water refill point, as it was like on the Valley of the Old Farm. They had that. That was a water refill point. Coming down here, kids can play basketball. Kids can play on the slide. You can sit in the picnic table and have a little barbecue, kind of overlooking the farm here. Your pickup truck is here as well. I am going to reset that pickup real quick and show you that it comes out into the farmyard just down below there. So that is your reset point. Coming on the back side here, you do have nuggets everywhere. You are going to find nuggets everywhere. It's not going to be hard to see them. You are also going to see nuggets floating in the air. A lot of them I found are just kind of dangling in the air. So that is interesting. I'm assuming these are 2 silage bunkers without going and turning on the help menu, but that would make sense to me. Got a storage bar in here and over here. Got some equipment in here as well. This, I'm assuming, is a liquid fertilizer refill point. I don't know. There's nothing here. We don't have a sprayer to start with, so I can't check it. I suppose I could go buy one real quick, or lease one, and then try it. Let's do that, because I brought the Great Plains seeder up here, and I could not fill it with dry fertilizer. So unless it's a liquid fertilizer, it would make sense. So let me just try that real quick, and we'll see. Might as well just go big or go home, right? Yeah, might as well. Let's just see what happens if you can get up here. Holy moly! That thing dancing all over the place. Yeah, it's filling. So that would be a liquid fertilizer refill point. Speaking of that, I have not been around. I've been around here quite a bit, and I have not found any seed or dry fertilizer refill points. I guess I didn't check any of these toads, but I don't see the standard refill points that you would come accustomed to. Here is your storage bin right here. This I've checked this out too. This you can store your crops plus your grass, your straw, and your hay. However, it doesn't come up sugar beets and potatoes. When you pull underneath here with a tipper, that does not come up. So that would be interesting to see if you can actually do that or not. But I pulled up here. Your straw, your hay, and your grass are in there. 10,000 a piece. Backside, you got like another 2-tier shed here with some more of your equipment. There's your tedder right through here. And then here's your combine. You got a loader here. So that pretty much is like what I would call the farm part of it, the equipment farm part of it right there. You get into here, this would be your cows, your sheep, and your pigs. If you come up here, this would be your buy point for your cows right here. So we'll just buy a few. If you open the gate, this gate opens up towards you. You come in here, you have a pasture in here, and there are your happy cows. Down here you have a water trough next to the bathtub. This, it doesn't say, well, there's marker here. Oh, okay, there's a marker here. I just turned the markers on too long ago. So that must be a bale sell point, I'm assuming. Or unless it's another food trough or whatever. Gold nugget, of course. Oops, hello, excuse me. You come up in here into the cow area. This is pretty standard. We've seen this before. A little bit of grass growing through there. You know, you would have your food and your straw available on that side. These doors do open up, which come out here. I'm assuming this would be where your manure would come, or you have to clean it out. And then, of course, you can put your power food and whatever in here. Nuggets all over the place. No trouble finding nuggets. And that door will open. There isn't. I was just looking to see. I didn't walk in there. If there were any of those TV screens. Now I'm stuck. Like they had at the Valley of the Old Farm. Light switch. Was it a light switch? Yeah, they came on. Light switch there. But, oh, you can't even get in there. There we go. No, I don't see anything like that. That doesn't do any good. Boy, my walking is terrible. Okay, we can get out of here. Okay, so that's your cows right there. Pretty simple. We've all seen that before. You got your skid steer here. This would be your cow slurry, I would assume. You got some pallet racking here with your bucket up there. And you come on this side. This would be shared by your pigs and your sheep. This side is the pigs. That side is the sheep. So this would be your pig food trough. Now, I can't find a water trough. I see the pig slurry here. I don't know if this would be the water. I'm assuming because it's sitting right there would be the water source for the pigs. But if you come around the back side, there is a gate here. And this would be your buy point for your pigs. This gate opens up. Hello, pigs. Welcome. Welcome to Slovenia. So yeah, so your pigs are kind of in this little. They got a little cramped area. They got the short end of the stick. That's for sure. Maybe they don't need that much space. On the other side of this fence, which doesn't really make much sense because you can just walk right through this way, would be your sheep. And that buy point would be right here. Well, this gate does open, I know that. In the right spot here, there you go. And right here would be your sheep. So there are them. Hello, sheep. And down here, you have your food and water trough for your sheep. Right here. Okay, so they got a nice big area as well. So yeah, so that's pretty much the farm. Looking right here, you will see this is, well, let's go to this one here. Right here, oh, see, now I have it on blue. Right here, this cultivated, those are not numbered. These three right down in there. There's one there, big open grass area right there, and it kind of comes up and around, and there are fields up there. So let's hop into a tractor and we'll take a little tool around the area, hit the buy points, or sell points, buy points. Oh, this gate does open up on this end. Oh, I forgot to finish here. So that opens up. Right here would be your chicken coop, where you will find your eggs and a nugget. Right there. Okay, so eggs come up in one point. That's kind of cool. I like that. Oh, I did get an egg. I didn't think I hit one. Let's hop in a truck. I don't want to take the pickup truck. That thing's just crazy to drive. So let's hop into the Puma. And we'll take a little tour. I wonder if that's a solar panel shed if you get money. It looks like it. Yeah, you must. You must get income from that. I don't know. I never did see the beehive or the small shack that's on your list, but maybe we'll run into them. There's a view of your farm. Oh, we can zoom out quite a ways. So that would be the farm right there. Looking at it from up high. Yep, pretty neat little farm. I like it. So coming down here, this road here just kind of goes up into there. It ends, and there you can see off to the distance. That would be the big kind of the odd shape one there is field number 9, I believe, or no, yeah, number 9 would be right up there. This road here, if you are to go up this way, would come up to this area where all these fields are, and they are not marked. Yeah, that's field 9 right up there. All that grassland, that's a pretty big grass area there. There are collisions on fences, but here would be right there and right there are these two fields that are not marked. Over there is field, wait no, right there is field 5. 5 and 6 are right down there. So, yep. So you do have options. You know, you start off with 3. There's your shack over there, I'm assuming. Right over there. Maybe the beehive is in there with it, I don't know. Cool little wall there. There was, over there in that grass area, right down the hill here, there was like a pole sticking up in the air that I saw earlier, just right down there. So you might see some of that stuff. Like I said, there are some gold nuggets that are up in the air, but a lot of grassland along that edge before you get to the forest that you know, can be used as grassland or plowed into fields or what have you. Kind of has that the old stream farm kind of feel, where you have some options to increase fields and what have you. Fields 7 and 8 are here, but yeah, big open grassland. So if I was to do this map, I'd probably do lots of plowing. We're gonna cut through here. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I was gonna try to cut through there. I get an idea of the Rocky Mountains. There you go, there's a good view up here on top of the hill. So there you can see kind of the town area down there, and more fields up on top of the hill where we're going to get to in just a second. Whoa, careful there, tractor. Don't want to wreck the tractor on the first day we got it. I'll see you down there. Ah, I made it. I was going to click off the recording. I didn't think I was going to make that jump. Okay, anyways, we'll get back on the road here. If we come into here, this is going to be a little logging area in here. Oops, I hit the rock. Little logging rest point here, whatever you want to use it for. If you continue on, you will get to the sawmill. Now I'm assuming that right over here is your wood chip area, right here. There are no hazard markers up to where the logs are. I mean, it could be there, but most likely it might be in this little area right here. So I don't know. Hard to say. I don't think that crane, or do you have to back in and then? Well, let's just see. Well, you can't even get up there. I was wondering if you have to use the crane to unload. I don't know. I can't jump up there for some reason. There we go. Yeah, it's a functioning crane. So unless you have to, I don't know. If anybody wants to do logging, that would be the way to do it. Okay, I'm trying to get off of here. Back in the tractor. I'm not a big fan of logging cranes. You know, it seems like there are just a few minor things that kind of stand out, you know, like this. Like it's not set right on here. You know, kind of like the crane with the, like look at this. I mean, it's like set on a wall. You know, I guess I wasn't expecting that. The crane, you can't even get up into the stairs. So maybe there are going to be some adjustments to that. I don't know. Maybe it's intentional. I guess I don't know. But to me, it just seems like it's a little off there, to say the least. Coming back out, and if you would stay on the paved road, you would come into the BGA. Pretty simple BGA. A couple ways in, this way here, and then another way in as well. You come across the scale. It does read out there, tell you what I have. And another way in would be right through here. So you come in that way, you got to go across two scales. But you come in here, you got two big bunkers. We've seen those before. A little ramp. I cannot find anywhere on this ramp to make it go up and down. I don't think it does. So that is just kind of that. Look at this. Here's an example of a nugget up in the air right here. Just above the middle of the silage bunkers. So you'd have to almost just get up there and jump off the end maybe, or I don't know, whatever. Coming out this way, this road here would take you back up into the farm, up by the cows and the pigs and the sheep. There's our happy cows. Hello, happy cows. Come across this, you got a little bridge. I don't know if that in the water symbolizes anything. I can't make it out, but unless that's supposed to be a symbol of something. Maybe I'm just seeing things, I don't know. If you would go left to the tunnel, that would be a wall, so you can't get past. You can't get past there. Little sign, Old Slovenian Farm, right there. Almost kind of be like your back driveway, I suppose. That would kind of be your driveway in there. Yep. Whoops, right side of the road here. Right here you have like a little city center. I don't know. You got some buildings. There are no sell points in there. There's no ATM machine. But that is right there on the left. Little church down there. Coming up here. You're eventually going to run off the map if you continue to go straight into the bridge. But on the right here, you've got a couple fields. The road network's a little confusing because, you know, there are little roads to get back up into those fields. Because right now you're looking at 2 and field 1, 3, and 4 are right up there. Coming this way, you head up to the northwest part of the map. I'm sorry, northeast part of the map, up into the logger house, the store, and the spinnery. Right here on the left, you got some, you know, town center, what have you. See, like, look, like, I mean, you know, I really like BlackSheep Modding's maps. I really do. But, you know, that this just seems off to me. Like, it's just put here just for the heck of it. I mean, it doesn't, you know, that is what makes me wonder what's going on here. It just seems like it's, you know, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, you know, to me, it doesn't seem to be up to their standards of a map. But maybe that's just me. But that you know, that I don't know. That just looks odd. Well, it kind of is odd. I mean, half your house is in the ground. But oh well, so be it. Here is your store, and right over here is your, what they call the artesian, would be your wool sell point here. This would be your customization sell point in this little bracket here. You know, on the same hand, when you see a house like that, and then you come here to the store and you have all these cool decals, Sammy, Pennzoil, you know, Deutz Fahr, you come in here, you see the BlackSheep Modding logo in this, you know, in the store here, which has an egg sell point, kind of strange, but it does. You know, then you see this stuff and you wonder, it doesn't kind of mesh. So I don't know. And it's kind of strange to have a dumpster in the middle of your shop. You know, what happened to the shop? Where's the lift? Why is there a dumpster in the middle of the shop? I don't know. That's just me. Also, at the same time, you do have fertilizer refill points here and seed refill point there. Right next door is the slaughterhouse or the market where you can buy and sell or buy your animals. It's going to notice the trigger is kind of halfway up, and then you can buy your animals there. You know, looking down over that would be the edge of the map. More forest area that you can explore. All the way on the outside of the map is forest area that can be had. So you come in here, you have a one way in, one way out. This would be the lugger house grain, so you can sell your crop right here. Says there's a bale sell point. That must be right here. The bale icon is right there as a bale sell point. And here you have another ramp with a silo king that is supposed to take your grass and your straw and your silage bales, because that would be, well, let's see, logger house grain. Well, there's a bale sell point there, but there's also this thing here. So, okay, because this is yeah, logger house straw. So you must be able to put it in there as well as that sell point over there. So that's that. Those ramps don't go up and down, but I don't know, it doesn't really matter. So that is kind of the map. Come out this way. We've covered everything. I think we've covered everything. Yeah, we saw all the sell points, the biogas, the mail. We checked out the farm. So I mean, it's a small map. It's you know, small machinery, small fields, but you know, you do have options. And if you're kind of one of those farmers that like the small maps with small machinery, this is a good map. I'm just a little torn, because to me it seems like there's a lot of things that are missing from it. You know, maybe nuggets in the air are supposed to be that way, who knows, but I've seen a lot of like poles up in the middle of the air, that building there, you know, the crane kind of setup. to me, it just looks like, it just feels like something is missing, something's off. Certainly not to like the Valley of the Old Farm standards, in my opinion. But maybe that's just me. Like, here's your little path. I don't know where it starts, but you kind of get off-road and then find it. It might go around here. Is this field 4 that you own? Yes, this is field 4 that you own. So, and I guess that's kind of an example right there. You know, there is no real road into here. So it's just kind of, you know, you just drive around in the grass next to somebody's field and get there. So, you know, like the road comes to the field, goes past this field, you know, and then stops here. So it's almost like you're supposed to go across country. I don't know. To me, that's just the way it feels, like something's unfinished. Overlooking the farm here, you do have this open grass area. That's the tunnel that you can't get into. There is, I should have pointed this out. I don't know if I can get across here. Probably not. But there is, well, my tractor's gonna, oh, look at that. See, and that's another thing that I'm trying to say. This is uncharacteristic, I think. Here my tractor is sitting on top of the water. I can drive right over it. It looks pretty cool underneath, but I mean, that just, you know, certainly not like it is on the Old Stream Farm or the Valley of the Old Farm. I mean, no way. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess everybody can make up their own opinion, but to me that just seems odd. I should be able to get off. Oh, I'm not even close to being off the map yet. So, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. To me, it just seems, here I am, thinking that my tractor is going to get stuck in the water, and it's sitting right on top of the water. So, you know, maybe it's supposed to be that way. I don't know. So, yeah, a couple of things. This little spot right here, just kind of added in. It almost looks like a ski lift kind of thing, doesn't it? Kind of goes down. Oh no, it can't be a ski lift because there's a telephone pole there. Oh, down to the farm. For a minute there, I thought it was one of those ski lift things, but no. Yeah, little deer stand up there, and you've got this little building here that kind of looks like a, I don't know, looks like a lift station to me. Garbage can. You got a nugget on the bench. That doesn't open. Something on the side of the building there, I can't tell. But, yeah. That's there. Garbage can. Somebody's hanging out there. What this stuff is here, you know, another thing about Slovenia is a lot of wine producing, so maybe that's a guy's little homemade vineyard there or something like that. I don't know. Maybe. But, yeah, I think that covers everything. Have a look at it, you know. See if you like it, see what you think. To me, it just seems like a few things are missing. Kind of has that unfinished look to me. That's just my opinion. You know, especially with the water thing. That's just, I don't know, crazy to me, I think. Crazy to me. But that'll be the first look at this map. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the tour, found it useful. Oh yeah, this is what I was trying to find. Here's the little, I don't know, something up in the air. Half of a fence post, whatever it is, kind of just sitting up in the air there. Yeah. But that is Old Slovenian Farm. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Hope you found it useful. Maybe even a little entertaining. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you want to download it. Maybe you don't. But if you did, give us a like. I would appreciate that immensely. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hey, go ahead and do that as well. That would be awesome. But from a new map, Old Slovenian Farm, Farmer Min telling you, have yourself a great day and keep between the ditches. So long.